And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to I Wanna Be the HeavenTrap2, the continuation for the mythical series of traps. Well, I mean the mythical series, as you know, the trap game that for some reason is called HeavenTrap, even though the first one didn't have any heaven in it. But it's okay. Maybe we're gonna find heaven on this one. Probably not, but you never know. Also, then this Twitch overlay is fucking garbage, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. Maybe I should do a customized overlay one of these days. For my Twitch control panel. Maybe not. So, the thing about this game is that according to Delicious Read, which again, it's something that, yes, I know that a lot of times we probably shouldn't be focusing too much in what it says, but according to that site, this game is easier than the first one. Rating at 49 points of difficulty out of 100. So that's quite a difference from the previous one. So if there is difficulty selection, which I assuming that it might be considering that everything looks the same, maybe we can go for a harder difficulty. And as expected there is. Maybe we can go with hard this time. Wow, wait a second, I'm the devil. I'm actually the devil right now. Interesting. This is the boss that I defeated. Well, the devil. This was Satan, apparently. I guess I can go for hard. I mean, I don't think that going for hard is gonna be that painful. Especially because I feel that if it's gonna be that much easier than the previous one, we need some challenge, right? Well, we first need to get there, which, might take some time. God damn it. Just wanna get to the hard one. And I'm not asking for that much. We just need to do a... That's a double sham, alright. Gotcha. I like this though, that's pretty original that they make you choose the difficulty by moving in a screen where, if you want to reach the harder difficulties, you gotta do harder stuff. It's kind of like a test. If you can't get that far, you shouldn't be picking that difficulty. So I think instead of that, the test is more something like if you can get there on the first try, you probably shouldn't do this. So I don't know why I'm doing it, but it's okay. I mean, I still feel that I should have a chance on hard. Hopefully. So, damn, look what a beautiful place. Damn, I can't wait to see what's gonna obliterate me here. Oh, the platforms are the windows. That's pretty weird. Okay, sure. Oh, and the clouds too. Huh. And it has this game over sound effect that you died. Alright. Wait, what? Okay, let's try to process that. So first of all, this room seems like it's gonna be completed after defeating bosses, or at least I assume that's gonna be the case. So that's fine by me. Now, the thing about that is we don't have to go there, we have to go this way. And try not to get killed by the multiple traps, like that one. Lol, you died. I wonder if that game over screen was first used in Boshi or if it comes from some other fan game, because I obviously have no clue. Alright, you were not supposed to use that block. Nice. Also, why is this guy still alive? Wasn't I supposed... I thought I could cancel the animation by jumping, but no. But like, yeah, shouldn't this guy be dead? I mean, didn't I defeat him on the previous game? Did he resurrect? I think I know what I have to do. Probably go here. Probably. Maybe. God damn it. Alright. That's how it's gonna be. I completely forgot about it. Now, interestingly enough, this game apparently was made for Windows 8. Which is pretty interesting, right? Remember when Windows 8 was a new thing? Remember when people actually used Windows 8? Yeah. Feels like a long time ago, but that's probably because, you know, people understood that Windows 8 was a piece of trash. So, you know, a lot of them didn't even make the switch. Unless the unfortunate souls that bought a laptop around that time. Which I feel sorry for them, because if you bought a laptop with Windows 8, you're basically stuck with that shitty operative system. There's nothing you can do about it. It's a sad tale, but you know, it is what it is. Alright. Damn, the taiko drums are here? Well, at least they are not a boss yet. What about these taiko drums? I don't think I can go left there, right? It shouldn't be possible. No, I don't think it's possible. Okay. I probably should clarify... Nah. I was gonna say I probably should clarify that I'm playing hard difficulty, but who gives a shit? If anything, playing hard difficulty is more something that is for me than for anyone else. Just so we can make the game a little bit more challenging. Because, you know, fairly enough, 49 of difficulty seems pretty easy. Obviously, I probably shouldn't trust the difficulty rating so much. Might be a good idea, but I mean, they can be pretty accurate sometimes. But yeah. And I'm mostly basing myself off on the fact that I played, you know, the original I Wanna Be the Guy on hard. Whew, nice. They are not synchronized at all. Should I wait until they desynchronize, or should they be synchronized? Like, actually, no, it might be a better idea to have them line up. I feel that it might be a better idea to just have them line up like that. Probably. Well, considering that they start being pretty much not line up at all, and you take a little bit of time on getting there, I guess the intended way of doing that is by getting there when they are lined up. Like now. But isn't that worse for me? Yeah, I think that's worse for me. If they are perfectly lined up, I don't have much time to, you know, to jump. That's weird. I wonder if that's intentional, that they are completely, you know, they are not synchronized. Jeez, these taiko drums... I feel like these taiko drums have... They are pretty big. I mean, relatively speaking, right? I'm pretty sure they are the same hitbox as in the previous game. which basically was, you know, like that. Ah, fuck. Okay, you can still jump in between them, which is probably harder to do. I don't think I mind that much on doing that. Especially when I have enough time to do it. Alright, now we gotta save. That's nice that I don't have to do 2 screens in a row. Pretty cool. Do I fear for the you know, the most advanced screens, right? And maybe at some point we're gonna have quite a big difference between checkpoints, and that will ultimately fuck me up, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just panicking for no reason. Again, this game is supposed to be easier than the previous one. Though I think most of the difficulty from the previous one apparently comes from people that think that the bosses are really hard. Which I can really understand. I mean, I'm not saying that the bosses were the easiest thing in the previous one, but they definitely didn't feel as hard as a lot of people seem to say. At least in the comments of the, you know, of the page. So the question here, there are 2 different ways. I could go right or I could go left. Actually, there are 3 ways. If I go bottom left, well, I mean, the question is, can I even go bottom left? Doesn't really look doable. And if it is doable, definitely not for me. So I think I'm gonna let that go for now and just focus on... Well, I can't go left either. So I guess I will have to go right. Oh, well, nice. It's a pretty cute explosion. It's alright, we're fine. Alright, the save screen is on the other side. So how many of these are traps? None? Well, that's interesting. So this still doesn't look too forgiving. At least there is like a safe spot on the second platform. I guess it could be worse. Oh, but they are actually faster than you. So you really can outrun them. You have to, you know, just get to the other side before they do. That's pretty fucked up. But it's okay. Could be worse. Oh, nice. Now I gotta say that one of the best things about not playing this on the lowest difficulty is the fact that I feel that the costume will be completely ruined by it. I mean, I already have a head accessory, which is a red halo, sorry, right? So I don't want a ribbon, which is probably gonna be given to me if, you know, if I pick the easiest difficulty. But yeah, I wouldn't really want that. So I'm assuming that I have to go to this platform, yeah, like that, when all of the drums are really close to each other. I can do that. No. I also gotta say that I don't know if it's called masochism or what, but I can tell that when the saves are a lot more far apart from each other, it feels a lot more satisfying to get a save. I mean, it's not masochism, it's just fulfillment. When you do something harder, obviously you will feel more fulfilled by doing something easier. That's obvious, but you know. I feel like in the previous game I couldn't enjoy a lot of the checkpoints because of that. I mean, a lot of the checkpoints were overly permissive. A lot of others were reasonable, though, in the previous game on normal. But, you know, I also don't like being called a wuss. Even though I don't really know what it means. I don't want being called that. So, you know, I think I prefer doing it this way. I mean, for example, the other screen, which has the horizontal taiko drums, right? I really, you know, don't feel that it's that hard in order to have a checkpoint here, right? Even though it is challenging, I don't think it really will need a checkpoint. It obviously will make it easier, but I feel that it's fine that way. But obviously this is just the beginning. We don't know how crazy this whole game can get. Something that I also noticed in the previous game by playing it on normal is that a lot of the levels felt really short. Like, I felt that I reached the boss pretty quickly. Which, you know, it's fine, but sometimes I felt like the boss came too quickly, and that probably was because of this, right? Damn it. Fucking taiko drums. I wonder what the boss of this stage is gonna be. But, you know, something that I noticed in I Wanna Be the Guy games is that usually the stage is not really related to the boss at all. So, while you might think that this stage might have a taiko boss, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't even be close to that. And if it's not a taiko boss, what could it be? I mean, that's something that I've seen a lot, that a lot of the bosses don't seem to follow a specific theme in I Wanna Be the Guy fan games. Like, they are just pretty random in general, right? They are just bosses that have really nothing to do with each other at all. Ah, what an asshole. If I got there fast enough, I could have done that. Well, I almost got there fast enough. But, you know, should have been faster. But yeah. I wonder if there are more thematic I Wanna Be the Guy games, right? Like, for example, I don't know, an I Wanna Be the Guy game solely based on, I don't know, Digimon, just to say something, right? Because, I don't know. So far, every fan game feels pretty random, which I guess is part of the charm. You never know what to expect. But it would be nice to have a thematic one for a change. I don't think any of the ones I played is thematic at all. Run. 10. The fact that these things are not synchronized makes it so hard to know when you have to start moving, because like it happened right there. Like I couldn't jump at the end of the hallway because the other drum was blocking me. That's because, you know, the synchronization seems to be particularly off. But it also happened on the previous screen as well. I guess I'm not surprised. Damn. I mean, they should be synchronized. They are taiko drums. Isn't that the whole point of taiko drums? They go along with the rhythm. It's pretty hard to have a rhythm if there is no synchronization. But it's fine. So, I wonder what's the visual cue that I should follow on this. Well, that's not definitely what I should follow, but there's definitely a time where jumping into the action is way better than other times. So, you gotta find out. There's definitely a pattern. Keep running. See, like for example, that was a bad time to jump into the action because at the end of the way there was a drum that did not allow me to keep going. I guess all of this is really well synchronized if you're a speedrunner, right? Like for example, as you could see there, if I try to do this really fast, you can get synchronized with that platform, but I have to do it really fast. Pretty fast. So maybe if I do it too soon... Well, no, it's not about doing it too soon. Nice! Whew. They thought I will fall for both. I didn't fall for any of them. Oh shit! The fuck is this? Oh, I can't jump over them. They are supposed to be Goombas. Also, I think they are supposed to be Goombas, but here I think they are working more like the ghosts of Pac-Man. Well, at least they are not smart. They are not following me. They should have a specific pattern. Okay, they are definitely not following me. Well, that's a relief. Because that means that I don't really have to hurry. But at the same time I have to guess what way I should go. Whew, got it. I wonder if they can enter one of these cavities. Hopefully not. Uh-oh, here they come. Well, it doesn't seem to be that complex to do, but here comes the... yeah. Oh, are you gonna go all the way? Damn, he is gonna go all the way. I wonder if this go all the way too or not. Well, not that one, but that still wouldn't have let me do anything. Ah, what a dumbass. Damn it. If you fail the jump there, it's all the way back. Well, at least this doesn't seem to be that long to do. The only difficulty is trying to not get hit by the Woombas. By the Goombas. Am I trapped? No. Interesting. Using the Goombas as Pac-Man Ghost, and I'm supposed to be the Pac-Man. So I don't see any little fruits to chomp on. I don't know how they are supposed to be called, the Pac-Man fruits. I think they are called Waka something, just because the sound that the Pac-Man does when he chomps them sounds like, you know, Waka. Right? Maybe they are. I don't know. They are not here though. Yeah, that jump. Seems to be really complex because it is a double jump, but as soon as you get past the spike, you gotta come back. I'm used to do basically the opposite, which is doing a double jump, hitting my head in the ceiling, but going forward instead of backwards. So that's gonna be a little bit hard to do. It's okay. It's still a pretty interesting screen because you can basically fit a lot of platforming in only just one screen, and there is still just one exit, which is right there. You still gotta do all this jumping. Damn, he almost got me there. He's not gonna come. Yeah. Now they seem to have pretty... Fuck. I can't believe it, I can't do that jump. It just seems overly hard to do. Well, I guess that's the point. You can only do it... You can only land there. There is no other platform to land on, so it has to be that one. I almost thought that Goomba will come to me. Almost. What are you gonna do? Aim all the way? Really? And there is another one. This one, I don't think neither of this one are gonna come all the way now. Alright. There we go. Wait. Yeah, you are gonna... Yeah. And what an asshole. Almost got me too. Nice. Oh, you're gonna put the save there. I can't believe I didn't die to a trap. That has to be one of the dumbest shits that I done. I died to a static spike. And I saw it, that's the worst part. Damn it. I guess I was more scared about there being a trap that I tried to hurry up, and well, that's the result. Damn it. Now I have to do this jump again. That's the one that you're gonna fuck up. I guess I hurry up because the Goomba was about to get there. Unfortunate. I also wonder where the music is from, because it doesn't really seem like it's from Mario, but it might be. Ah, that spike is beautiful. Something that I noticed is that even though we are in a specific area, the appearance of every screen is really different from each other. We go from a forest to this underground looking thing, and then we go to another forest that doesn't look like the previous one. It's okay, I mean, I don't mind. Just a little bit weird. You know, it doesn't have to be a continuous area or anything like that, you know. Right. No, that's when I wait. That's when I wait here until those two assholes go. Yeah, there you go. So otherwise the same thing that happened before is gonna happen again. So we have the Kirby theme here. I know that one at least. Well, at least we got the save. That's what matters here. And I'm also noticing that, I'm probably gonna regret saying this, but seems like this game has less traps than the previous one. Well, yeah, I regret saying that. Damn it. That's what I get. What a naive statement. So how do you dodge this one? I'm assuming... Well, that's the reason why there are two platforms. So... that way you can go up twice, because you're gonna need to go up twice. After you trigger that wall of spikes. It's still pretty hard to do, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can trigger it there, because I was thinking that maybe I could trigger it in the middle of the air and then go back. Yeah, it's not the case though. That works. That's what matters. Okay, now what? All the way down? Yeah. Oh, what a nice cliff. I really appreciate that cliff. Really cool. Okay. Pretty beautiful cliff. So now what? Well, after dodging that cliff, it seems that the next area is gonna be full of traps. So that's gonna be a problem in itself. I don't know why I'm failing that double jump so much, even if I have so much room to do it. I think the best idea is making it a full jump when you are really close to the spikes, like that. That sounds like a good idea to me. What? Team, you're gonna do me dirty like that? That's literally gonna be trial and error, huh? Okay. What the fuck, dude? How am I supposed to know where I'm supposed to land? Ah, and I go and fuck it up. Maybe I'm supposed to use that moving platform? Or maybe not. But it's not really possible to go up there. And even if it was possible, it goes all the way to the left, so you really cannot make use of it. So yeah, that's not gonna work. In which case, I just have to basically go through the air until a miraculous platform appears. Maybe that's what I gotta do. Sadly, it's impossible to see from this side. So I could choose a spam shot until the shot disappears in the air. And when that happens... Oh, wait a second. I can jump here, though. Oh, I see. There wasn't an invisible platform. Well, and there wasn't an invisible spike either, and I still died. Nice. there are multiple paths to go to in that area. Wonder which one is the right one. Okay, that's not the right one. But this is so dangerous. How many traps are there gonna be in here? I'm assuming that this, yeah. That one was pretty obvious. That one was pretty obvious, but I didn't expect it to be that fast. Couldn't react to it. I mean, usually when you see that amount of spikes horizontally with no real, you know, no real purpose, you know that something's iffy. And yes, I was right. Something was indeed iffy. It's alright. That's the first trap. So, I wonder how many more fit in that screen. Well, that's where I have to go on the nets. How do you go up here though, normally? Oh, okay, it's not that hard. We trigger that. Okay. Wait, I trigger more things though. And I'm pretty sure I triggered those things because I jumped quite high. So there's gonna be more traps for sure, but which one? Wait, really? But I can't do that jump, or can I? Maybe I can. Yeah, you actually can. Alright, nice. Wow, there are 2 saves in this screen. Yeah, I can see why there will be 2 saves in this screen. Yeah, when you see something like that, yeah, it means that it's gonna get hard. All that space to the right. I wonder why. I wonder why. So I'm assuming that save is mostly fake. In the sense that, well, I mean, it stayed there, down there, but something tells me that it's... Why will I get it? It will just make everything harder. Like, if I get that save down there... Shit, that's not a good idea. Or maybe it is. I mean, technically I can go from here to here to here, well... It depends on if the thing above me triggers again or not. What else is in here? Oh, there's nothing here, I have to... Alright, I needed to go down. Well, that makes more sense, that the save will be there. Motherfucker. I like how the trap sounds all distorted. Oh, Kirby. Well, at least a boss that is related to the place it's been. Wait, how do you... Okay. So I'm assuming that the little radishes are enemies. Well, I'm assuming those are radishes. Because if they are not that, I don't know what they are supposed to be. So I'm just gonna assume that. He's also shooting a lot of sweets. And what a waste. Well, not just sweets. I see a chicken there. And a can of cola. Alright. That seems pretty weird to have in your stomach. Is that a palette ice cream? It's been a while since I had one of those. You know, those ice creams that you know, you eat with in a stick, right? And they are usually chocolate flavored. Damn, even the Kirby music when I pick up the key. A long hallway, huh? Wonder what could go wrong. Alright. Not much went wrong there. Okay, we know that we can go there. And this is also the Guilty Gear music. So is this gonna be the official, you know, I wanna be the guy section? Might be. It almost makes me want to play that Guilty Gear game. I think it's from Izuka. Well, that's what one of my viewers once told me. And I don't remember if it was Izuka or if it was Overture. It basically was one of those Guilty Gear games that was not a fighting game. And that a lot of people say that they suck because they most likely did. But I'm still curious. I mean, after all, I still play a lot of games of questionable quality. Wait, what happened? A spike went off? Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Wait. There was a spike there before? I think there was. Yeah. Oh, that's where the spike was. I see. Well, that makes more sense now. So this is all a bunch of coordination. I wonder if these are also not coordinated. And if it's something that, you know, and if the coordination changes if you wait. So I don't know. I also wonder why that spike went flying in that direction, considering that it will be impossible to catch me with that shit. You know what I would really like is knowing what, you know, is knowing where the normal mode saves will have been. Or I will have liked that, just so I know how bad of a decision it was of playing this on hard. And I think some games do that. I don't know, you know, exactly how many or how common it is to do that. But I think there is a lot of fun games that do that. They show you where an easy save will have been. I don't think the classics, well, the classics, I mean the old ones do that. I mean, after all, the old ones are mostly, well, really based on I wanna be the guy. So I'm pretty sure that they, you know, are not that they don't have those details. So this one has the detail of making the, well, both the both making the playable character different, and also making the save, well, the checkpoints different as well. So, you know, this one has already quite some originality, I guess. And it also released apparently for Windows 8. So, when did Windows 8 release? Because I know that Windows 7, if I'm not mistaken, released in 2009, right? So when did Windows 8 release? Maybe something like 2012. I don't remember when Windows 10 released either. Fuck. That last section is gonna be hell. Though, funnily enough, this is almost a safe spot. I mean, as long as you stand on the right side of the platform, that second to last platform is a safe spot. Yeah, you gotta be really careful that the stem of that apple, of the red apple, doesn't get you, because it's quite possible that it will. So you gotta remember that. You gotta aim for that platform, or at least try to. Well, obviously the issue of getting there is that this place might be safe, but everything, you know, that is not there is definitely not, you know, definitely not safe. So you gotta be careful about that. Okay. Wait a second, this is also a safe spot. If I stand on the 5th platform on the right side, I'm pretty sure the green apples cannot get me, much less the black ones. So maybe if I stay there and try to hop to the 7th platform, that might be a good strategy. Let's see. So the red apples are absolutely ridiculous, because, you know, there are sets of them, and they are rotating in the same amount of area that the other ones are. I mean, the green apples are already pretty hard to deal with, and they are 5. Though it's still a pretty interesting section nonetheless. Though now that I'm noticing, it seems that almost, well, not almost every platform, but a lot of these platforms have a safe spot. Like the 4th one has a safe spot on the left side. Okay, so I gotta remember 4th, 5th, and 7th. Those are the ones that have safe spot. So I gotta do that. 4th, 5th, and 7th. So 4th has a on the left side, not on the right side. Damn it! 4th one is the only one that has a safe spot on the left side. God damn it! The other 2 are the ones that have a safe spot on the right side. That was a little miscalculation, but don't worry, we got this. No. Okay. The 4th platform here. So this is the safe spot. The next safe spot is on the next platform on the right side. Here. And then the next safe spot is also on the right side, but on the 7th platform. So how do I do this jump without getting obliterated by everything? And especially because this is not synchronized. So you have to wait for a pretty specific opportunity here to be able to... Okay, I'll take that opportunity. So, obviously, if I can get it to the right side, there will be a safe spot on the very left side of it. Well, let's go for it. And here, we should go right. Alright, nice. So I guess we have to also fish for a safe spot here, because it seems that it's the same businesses as the previous one. Well, there is already a safe spot on the on the third platform of the middle section on the bottom. You know, that's just one of the first platforms, so doesn't really matter that much. No save spot on this. Well, there is a save spot on the one that is on the leftmost side if I stand on the right side of that platform. How do I get there though? I mean, without dying. Well, I can also do this. I mean, I can dodge the yellow apples by simply jumping. Okay. Well, all of these save spots are assuming that there is no added bullshit in here, obviously. Because you never know. There could be. And if that's the case, you're gonna get fucked. Okay, so this is the save spot I was talking about. There is also a save spot in this one and on this one. Okay, those are all safe. All of the ones on the left side. The next one is also safe. Here. And I'm pretty sure the next one is also safe, but only on the left side. Wait, all of these are safe. There has to be a trap in here. Because all of these platforms are safe. There has to be a trap. Alright. I guess there was no trap. Okay. So here we have one of the keys, the green one. We gotta get the others. Well, we enter one of the doors. Well, we can also go to the right side here. Oh, well, that looks lovely. Jeez. Okay. We suddenly turn into a needle game. Yep. I wonder... Well, there are some needle games that I've seen that have some traps in them. But I wonder what would it be to have a needle game that is full of traps. That sounds unbelievably frustrating. I mean, to me needle games are already pretty frustrating because I just don't like you know, the feeling of only jumping over spikes. Which is ironic considering that I'm doing this, but you know, it is just one screen. But, you know, nice. But what if there is a needle game, like, you know, not another needle game that has its fair share of traps, but instead of only having a fair share of traps, it was basically full of traps. Like every single place, in every single corner, there is a trap. That sounds horrible. But it's possible. It's definitely something possible. I'm pretty sure it exists, and I'm pretty sure everyone hates it. You never know. That's the trigger. I kinda expected something like that. Not exactly that trap, but I expected there to be something that will force me to do that jump across those 3 spikes. Because it felt pretty weird that after the activation of a trap, everything else like will be easier. So that's why. Well, that's an interesting color palette. Where are these sprites from? That's Mega Man. I knew that this seemed pretty similar. Even the music is from Mega Man. Well, that sound effect is definitely not from Mega Man, but it's okay. Yeah. Like the spikes look semi-normal at the beginning, but then I quickly realized that they have eyes. And if there are objects with eyes, especially angry eyes, the most likely thing is that they are from Mega Man. That's usually how it goes. That is usually the case. Oh, fuck. You're supposed to trigger that a lot more early than that. And in fact, I'm pretty sure that that thing there that had a bat on it, the one that falls right into you, that's definitely not from Mega Man either. Well, at least I will expect that to not be from Mega Man, right? I mean, doesn't look like something that you will find in Mega Man. At least not the Oshi ones. That jump seems quite challenging there. I mean, this whole screen looks pretty challenging after all. Okay, so it's pretty clear that I have to do a single jump first. Doesn't seem like you have much place to do it. I wonder. Oh, wait a second, I didn't realize there was a free space there. I thought that also had spikes. Wow. I don't know why I got so excited there and tried to double jump as soon as possible. Couldn't help myself. This is making me want to play Mega Man. If Kolo was here, he would love this. Also, speaking of which... Maybe the only thing he wants are Mega Man-like games. Nah, he probably just wants Mega Man. Oh, this jump is pretty interesting. Okay. Alright, well, I'm happy that I have a save after that. Jesus, what a screen. It was pretty tense. I like how the game expects you to die so much that it doesn't even bother looping. I wonder if you're a speedrunner, if you can, you know, play the game so fast that you're never gonna make the whole thing loop. I wonder if that's the case. You know. I wonder if this game even has speedruns. Well, it probably has, I mean. After all, it's not such an obscure fun game. And if it's not obscure, it most likely has speedruns. Well, I'm pretty sure that even if it is obscure, it will have speedruns. I mean, the fun game community is pretty committed to breaking records. And while breaking their fingers too. But you know. I can understand that. I wonder about that ball that is rolling on the bottom. Why will I... Oh, I need to go there. I didn't realize I'm supposed to go right, left, right. Well, in that case, that ball can be quite a pain in the ass. At least there is a safe spot here. I don't know what I waited. After that jump I should have gone all the way to the right. Why did I wait for it? Damn it. Just waited patiently for my death. Bad idea. Those are the kind of shams that are pretty fucked up to do. Well, usually they are the equivalent to gate jumps, since you only have one square to go through. I don't know how the fun game players call that. Do you call it square? Do you call it cell? What's the terminology? I don't know what the terminology is, but I know that those jumps are particularly challenging. I got scared, fuck. I was not expecting that sound effect. I mean, I wasn't expecting a trap in the first place, but much less that sound effect. I never heard that sound effect before. And you can see that there is already a save in the middle of this screen. Interesting. Well, we will see about that. So it's pretty clear that you have to go all the way down, but I don't know how. Okay, like that, but instead of dying to the spikes, you jump. I can do that. But it's a pretty specific timing for the jump. You jump too early, the flames are gonna get you. Oh, you can just go. Okay. It wasn't that hard. You can just fall right to the platform. Damn. Unexpected. Is that jump even possible if it wasn't for the disappearing blocks? I wonder. I don't think it will be. Seems too long, right? Unless you do something really specific. I was about to wonder why they put that save there. I was about to say it. And then that happened. I still feel that save is way too generous. I'm obviously not complaining. I'm just saying that I'm surprised that they are so generous with that save. Maybe it's because the net save is gonna be a complete piece of trash. Well, we never know. Maybe they are giving you generosity because they are about to fuck you up. I thought it was the third one. Damn, my memory sucks. Or maybe my memory told me it was the third one, but it didn't tell me that it was from bottom to top. Oops. It's okay, don't worry about it. The third one from bottom to top. Yeah, but it's easier to just say the second one from top to bottom. I wonder if there's gonna be another one after that. Though, I doubt it, because you wouldn't be able to dodge it. I still fucked up. Even if I remember that it was the second one. Oopsies. I wonder, with all this Mega Man stuff, are we gonna get Mega Man himself as a boss? Or maybe we're gonna get the robot master from the music from the stage music that this one is supposed to represent. I don't know which one it is, by the way. I mean, there are so many Mega Mans that unless you are like the #1 fan, it's really hard to remember where each team is from. I guess it's kinda like with Toho, right? You can see it that way. I mean, if I wasn't such a Toho nerd, I will probably not remember anything. Like, I will probably listen to a theme and be like, which character was this theme from? We're gonna get the Dr. Wily one already. Dr. Wily Castle. And Portal. Huh. That's a weird combination. You're giving me Dr. Wily and Portal at the same time. That's interesting. I mean, Dr. Wily seems like the kind of person that will invent a portal. Okay, so I'm assuming that here I'm supposed to go back to the blue one. Like that. Alright. Of course. I feel like there is a pattern with these traps. Like, I feel that if you played a lot of fun games, you can probably spot this kind of traps quite easily. Because, for example, there are too many blocks between the portal and the exit. So you think to yourself, why are there so many blocks? Why do you have 5 blocks between the portal and the exit, right? So I guess if there's someone that really has a lot of experience with fun games, can quickly tell where a trap might be without even knowing it's there. I mean, I guess there are some that are so obvious that even someone that hasn't played much can tell, but that one, for example, wasn't obvious to me. But maybe if you observe, you will realize, yeah, there is no reason for there to be, you know, so much space between the portal and the exit, right? Okay, so you should jump. Didn't know that the portals, Didn't know that the Japanese knew about Portal. Pretty interesting. I guess they do. I don't really know what the Japanese really know when it comes to things outside of Japan. Especially considering that Japan is such a, you know, self-centered country when it comes to culture, right? Like, they usually don't consume foreign culture. Oh, I mean, there are a lot of people that do, like, obviously things like Frozen, which is a Disney movie, is pretty popular in Japan. But I wonder if less popular things like Portal reach there. Then again, I'm assuming this is based on Portal because of the purple and blue portals. I might be wrong. Well, that and also the background being gray like this just looks a lot like it will be a Portal tribute. Just weird that it has the Dr. Wily theme in the background, but then again, it's not like Portal has any music. Well, I mean, it has a little bit, but you know, like you have the credits and like the final boss and that's it, right? Don't think there. That trap will have also been pretty easy to spot for someone with experience, because they will look at those spikes and be like, why are those spikes there? They are completely useless. Oh yeah. Damn it, I need to get more experience so I can start to tell those things. But there is also the fact that maybe if you try to, you know, look so much for the "Hey Yannick, how is it going?" Yeah, this game has the mythical "lol, you died." Pretty nice. Really like it. It reminds me of Boshi, and I again, as I was saying, I don't know if that "lol, you died" was first used in Boshi. I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Who knows? But yeah. Again, I'm not that much of a fun game connoisseur to know that. Oh, you know. But yeah. We also have the Mega Man music. We are blessed by the Mega Man music. Oh, you know, I feel like there are a lot of wily stage themes that you could use. I mean, this is a really good one, right? I feel like it's really, really overused. Which is not a bad thing in itself, but you know. The thing is, there are a lot of Mega Man games that have amazing wily themes. So, you know. One of them being Mega Man 9. Mega Man 9 might have one of the best soundtracks in the Mega Man series. At least one of the most solid ones. I mean, you can tell that almost every theme in that game is amazing. Which, I mean, yeah, that also applies to most Mega Man games, but I feel like Mega Man 9 really shines in that aspect. Like, Mega Man 9 really shines. Well, it shines in every aspect. I feel like it's also one of the best Mega Man gameplay wise. I mean, it's my favorite Mega Man after all. What can I say? Really is a good game. Damn, now I want to play Mega Man. God damn it! Why do you do this to me? Oh, I have to go back? Can I even go back? Well, I'm assuming I can. If I don't die in the process, that is. So I'm supposed to go back to that blue portal that is chilling on the ground. Okay. The college semester started again, only remotely this time. Yay for homework. And homework sucks so fucking much. Wasn't there a country, well, at least that in high school and, well, in the entirety of the school didn't have any homework? Was it Sweden or was it Finland? It was one of those three countries that are right next to each other. No, maybe it was Norway. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those three. The big three. That basically they understood that homework is fucking trash and it doesn't help at all. So they got rid of it. And you know, that's one of the things that I hated the most about school, and I'm pretty sure that's what everyone hates the most about school: homework. It's absolute garbage. In fact, I know that this might be an unpopular opinion, but I prefer tests before homework. I mean, when the homework is really easy, yeah, it's not that bad. But sometimes there are some specific, I don't know how they say it in English, but there are some specific assignments that are really long, right? And they usually involve investigation, all that shit. And those are fucking trash, dude. Especially those where you are forced to work with other people. Those fucking suck. So I will take a test any day over that. You know Swebook? I'm supposed to read that and create questions for each topic. No, I don't know what Swebook is. Never heard of it. Keep in mind that, you know, all of my academic life, I mean including school and high school if that counts as academic, have been exceptionally traditional. Oh, it's a book. No, it's not a book. Software engineering body of knowledge. No, I never heard of it. Honestly. I mean, you gotta remember, despite being a programmer, everything that I did is basically a course of programming. So a lot of stuff that might be required for, you know, computer science or computer engineering, I know nothing of that. So yeah, I just know how to write code. It's a book, I see. Yeah, thankfully, you know, there was only one signature that made us read a book in university, which was how do you translate this signature? It will be like systems methodology. Is that how you translate it? Well, basically, it wasn't a signature about, you know, analyzing systems, you know, picking up requirements and all that shit that I basically don't give a fuck about. So it was that, and you know, it fucking sucked. But yeah, that's the only thing that made me read a book. And every other signature was basically, you know, they gave us a material that was pretty much written by the written by the professors that pretty much had everything that we needed to know, usually pretty concise, right? And that's it. We thankfully were not forced to read books, and I'm really thankful for that, because I can't say this enough times, but I fucking hate books. I just hate them. I feel that, you know, see, that's the thing, and I feel that that's the way it should be. There should be either an institution or maybe, well, this kind of sounds like a fairy tale, but at least something like a better pay for teachers. So what they do is, instead of making the students read a book that more than half of them is not gonna read, just make you know, just make a material yourself that has everything that you need to know. I know that that obviously consumes a lot more time, but at least that way a lot more students are probably gonna learn, instead of just, you know, passing an exam and then be complete useless when it comes to the real thing. So yeah, I would prefer that. Even if the professors are not the ones that do it, someone has to be paid to do those, you know, that material, that's study material. Because as I said, at least in my university, that was something that most signatures had. Their own material written either by the professor or by someone in the university. I don't know if they were paid for that, but the point is that it's the best way to do it, by far. It really helps. You don't have to deal with useless shit that you're never gonna use. Wow, I just can't believe that. That was pretty cheeky. But yeah, I'm definitely pretty lucky of being able to go to such a university. You know, it really makes me have a lot more faith about universities, because I remember listening to people around me complain a lot about universities. Obviously, those that were doing a degree on them. And basically, yeah, the complaints that they had are something that I thankfully, for the most part, did not have to deal with. So that makes me think that it's definitely possible to have a useful, you know, education plan. There just need to be enough... Oh shit, wait, I'm gonna die 1,000 times before reaching the save, right? Or not, alright. But yeah, basically... Damn, Dr. Wily. I thought I was gonna fight a robot master, not the fucking Dr. Wily. Damn it. Oh, and the bats are here too. Okay. That hallway, yeah, that hallway seemed pretty scary. Well, thankfully, this fight, unless he has a second phase, looks extremely easy. Because you have to dodge the bats that are aimed at you. Those balls that, you know, fall down. And that projectile that he shoots. That's it. It's the Mega Man 2 boss music. But it's the generic one. No, actually, Mega Man 2 had no other music than the generic boss music. For bosses, I mean, obviously. That's pretty interesting. Even the final boss in Mega Man 2 had the generic boss music, now that I remember. That was pretty sad. Mega Man 3 thankfully changed that. In Mega Man 3... every Wily boss had a really specific theme. Well, a really specific, I mean, has a specific thing. They all shared it though. It's not like each one of them had a different theme. But every Wily boss had that theme that was a lot more aggressive than the normal boss theme. Also a pretty nice theme. Pretty fitting too. Then, I don't remember what was the first Mega Man game to have a proper final boss theme. I remember Mega Man 6 having one, like a final boss theme, but I'm pretty sure 4 already had it. I don't remember, it's pretty hard to remember what's the difference between those games. It's been so long since I played them that I really don't remember. All I know is that in terms of mechanic, 1 and 2 are the most basic ones because they only... Well, 1, 2 and 9, funnily enough. They only have the jump and nothing else. 3 introduced the slide, which you perform by doing down jump. And then Mega Man 4 introduced the Mega Buster, which is basically the charge shot. See, and speaking of the devil, hey, how is it going, Colo? Yeah, this is Mega Man. Are you gonna stop bitching now? I mean, it doesn't get more Mega Man than this. You have Dr. Wily with Mega Man 2 boss music, using Mega Man sprites. I mean, what else can you ask for? Homebrew. It even has the Wily stages theme from Mega Man 2, you know, in this section. So yeah, you gotta be grateful. There you have some Mega Man. You like it? Hopefully you do, because that's the closest to Mega Man that you're gonna see. Well, I mean, again, I'm probably gonna play the Mega Man games, the classic ones, but I don't feel like doing it yet. The best theme from Mega Man indeed. I could ask actual Mega Man gameplay. Nah, not yet. I still don't feel like playing them. In some time maybe, but not yet. But you know, I gotta say that this game definitely made me want to play them. Mostly because of this section. Kinda funny how I play all Mega Man X games except 7, but none from the other series. Well, the OGs... Funnily enough, I guess you could view the OG Mega Man series as you know, kind of like I Wanna Be the Guy fan games, if you wanna see it that way. They pretty much are. Well, I thought that I needed to jump to damage the boss, but I don't. Well, that makes this boss a lot easier. Well, it's a little bit challenging, but you know, not that bad. This guy is really a servant of Satan. No, I am Satan. The character that I'm using right there is supposed to be the boss from the previous game, which was literally called Satan. So I'm not quite a servant, I'm the real thing. Pretty nice, right? I don't know why I'm alive, I supposedly beat him. And get on. We got the red key out of that. I like how the bats keep going. Alright. Is this a different... Yeah, this is a different section than the one before. Okay. Because there was a section that still had this music at the end of the previous boss, which was Kirby. How can anybody not play the main series? Well, keep in mind, the main series, the first 6 games are on the NES. For a lot of people that grew up with the Sega Genesis or the SNES, the only Mega Man game that they could have played is Mega Man 7. You know, Mega Man 7 of the OG series. So, you know. It's understandable. I mean, if you didn't grow up with the NES, it's really hard to play one of the OGs, unless you emulate them, obviously. But like when you are growing up with a console, you needed the NES. Well, there is obviously those collections that sometime appear, like, you know, a PS1 disc that has some Mega Man games, right? There is that kind of stuff, but you play the S games in the PS2 era, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the S games is something that, you know, if you grew up on the PS2 era, Mega Man S games are there for you. Some of them, not all of them, but you know. I wonder how to bait that one. But yeah. To me, the PlayStation 2 era was basically more about, you know. I played a lot of shit on the PS2, honestly. I really like the PS2. Was well, obviously my favorite console, for sure. Mostly because the PS2, I feel that it was the only console where you could see the gigantic jump of graphics between the 1 and 2. Between PlayStations. I mean, obviously there was a way bigger jump on graphics from Super Nintendo to Nintendo 64 because you changed to 3D. What? Where is that music coming from? The fuck? I thought that a tab opened in my internet browser, but it comes from the game because as soon as I died, it went away. What? Alright. I mean, sure. That was pretty cool. And there it is again. I don't think I understand. Is that time-based or what? Am I pressing a specific combination of keys that is triggering that? Isn't that the Fua Fua from... I don't know. I didn't watch the Grand Prix series, so I wouldn't know. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't mind it. The problem is that it's playing at the same time as this song. And that doesn't sound good. Most important... Oh, you don't shit like that. The weird part about this... It seems to be time-based. Right? It seems that this is time-based. When it reaches a certain amount of time, it plays that. What the fuck? I mean, I know that the I Wanna Be the Guys, the guy games are supposed to be pretty random, but that was really, really random. Alright. I mean, sure. Why not? That was really good conditioning. Every single section of this screen didn't look like a trap. Or rather, every single screen looked like a trap, but it didn't have any trap. And it conditioned you for the very last section to have a trap. That was very well done. I mean, look at the amount of space that you have in the bottom half of the screen. You will have thought that this place will be full of traps, and rather the trap was right there, right at the end. That was very well done. So I wonder... Okay, here. Okay, so we're back here. Good shit. Okay, so we collected 2 keys. We need another one. So I wonder where I should go. We already went to the right side. We went to the left side. So where do we go now? Is there a further left side? I mean, this... Yeah, there is a further left side. But can you even go there? I wonder if you can. Wait, I have the green key. That means... With that green key, I can open the door that has the green... that. I wonder how I dodged that tree though. What power you get now? You don't get power. Come on, bro. This is I Wanna Be the Guy. Yeah, that tree. I knew that tree was there, but I still don't know how to dodge it. Seems to be instantaneous. Maybe if I jump... Okay, you dodge shit like that. Wait, I have a green key. Why don't you let me enter? Well, I guess... Sure. Is that tree gonna kill me too? Huh? Oh, disappearing blocks. Wait, let me see that. Damn, that's really... Jesus Christ, what the fuck? That's really fucked up. Okay. Maybe another color? Yeah, but that's green. I mean, it can't get any more green than that. Well, it's okay. I'm still gonna go to the left, which seems to be the last place that I didn't explore. Wait, no, I don't have to go there. Oh yeah, and I mean, it feels like there are only 3 keys, as you saw in that room where you place the keys. So I honestly feel that that's the last place that we have to go before going to a more definitive area. Still pretty surprised that the place that has a green keyhole doesn't let me enter, but it's okay. Triggering this tree seems to be the worst part. Maybe this is just cosmetic. Okay. So these disappearing blocks. Fuck. But can you even jump up there? That's the problem. I don't think those blocks you can travel from one to the other like that. Maybe you can. Well, you also have the Mega Man disappearing blocks, you know? You wanted more Mega Man? There you have it. Okay. So for this, the third one is above this one. Damn, but you have to time it. Then you go there? No, maybe you can jump there. Yeah, I think you might be able to jump there. The problem here is that I'm using Mega Man distances, because those are literally the disappearing blocks from Mega Man. And I'm trying to measure the distance on Mega Man jumps, and I'm like, I can't reach that far. Well, yeah, but we are not Mega Man, we are the kid. Alright. Nice. Nice. There we go. Well, damn, those spikes seem to be pretty hard to tell from the background. Wow. I like that laser. Wonder where that sound effect is from. Really? 2 of them? Are they infinite? Or what? Maybe they choose recharge? Or maybe they are choose 2. Alright. Team. It's pretty hard to tell the spike from the background. This place is metal. It is. Sadly, it doesn't have metal music. Riemann would like that. Okay, it seems that the second shot happens no matter what. Okay. So you have to dodge this twice. That's fine. It's not that hard to bait. But as I say before, it's really hard to tell the spikes from the background. Well, I mean, okay, not really hard, but it's hard enough. I can't believe I died there though, that was a pretty dumb death. Bring it. I like the, you know, the combination of colors. It looks nice, but again, the issue is that it might be a little bit hard to tell things apart. Oh, the save is there. Alright. Okay, so these are conveyors. And they are conveyors that apparently completely ignore your movement. Well, at least the movement forwards. They seem to take you with them, regardless of how much you try to resist. Okay. Some of those conveyors don't do that. Some of those conveyors just, you know, if you run the opposite way, they, you know, they let you stay in place. You know, then again, I'm pretty sure that there will be a checkpoint there if I was playing on medium, but turns out that I'm not, so no checkpoint for me. Shit. I mean, when I saw that this game has such a different difficulty rating than the first one, because it was a lot easier, I had to play on hard. Especially because I'm assuming that the people that rated this game are the same people that rated the first one. So, you know, if they think that this one is that much easier than the first one, I'll believe them. This looks nasty. This looks nasty because if I dare to run to the right, I'm gonna go really fast. You just like it hard. I mean, see, here's the thing. I would have played the previous game on hard too, but I did not remember that I played I Wanna Be the Guy on hard. Like, I thought that I played I Wanna Be the Guy on normal or something, but it turns out that I actually played that game on hard. And this game really heavily, well, this game, at least the first one, heavily resemble I Wanna Be the Guy, so, probably should have played it in that difficulty, but it's okay. I mean, I don't feel like playing it again, so, whatever. Wait, that's weird. If you run to the right, it doesn't speed up. So I can basically let the right key being pressed there and nothing bad will happen to me. I mean, I can stop, yes, there is that, but it's not really that bad. Because I thought I would go really fast. I guess I'm just used to the conveyors in Not Another Needle game. I mean, after all, that's the first game that I played that have all of those gimmicks. I mean, it was a nice introduction to the gimmicks of fun games. I still didn't like that game, but fuck. It was a nice introduction nonetheless. And the torture keeps going after that. Because those jumps that you see right there seem quite dangerous. But it's okay, we're gonna get it there. We are gonna get there. Also, today I searched. Oh, I triggered both of them. Today I searched that theme. That Idol Master theme from the previous game on that avoidance. And apparently, in that game, in Idol Master, it seems that not only that character sings it, but also it seems that a lot of other characters sing that song. And that's pretty nice. That's definitely... Oh, I can't believe I fucked that up. That's pretty much, more than I had expected. Because, usually in reading games like those, you have like one person singing each theme, if there even is singing in the first place. But I got really surprised when, apparently there are like 12 people that sing that song in that game. Really, really nice. And the most impressive thing is that this game is not like Vocaloid where you will choose, put the singing shit or whatever in a character and they should sing it with their own voice. No, here this is actual real people singing, So it's pretty nice that they had the budget to do that. And again, I think that voice actors are paid like shit anyway, so I guess... Well, depending on which one, right? Some voice actors might be a little bit expensive, but I think that, maybe they are not that expensive. Which means that, making multiple, songs, or rather the same song sung by multiple people is not that hard to do. I mean, not that expensive. Hard or easy is not important here. It was pretty nice. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Gabi might become an Idolmaster fan. Can you imagine that? Gabi being an Idolmaster fan? That cannot end well. There is no chance that that ends well. At all. I don't even know what the game actually is about. I don't even know if it's like Vocaloid where you just press buttons as they appear on the screen. I don't even know if it's a rhythm game. Maybe it's just a game where you just, you know, watch girls sing and that's it. For all I know. Might. I mean, come on, bro. I don't know shit about Idolmaster. I don't even know how the gameplay is. So, you know. Why does Gabi refer to himself in third person? Well, when I refer to myself in third person, I usually do it because I'm talking about Gabi as a streamer. You know? Because, you know, if I become an Idolmaster fan, that might or might not affect the stream. Because if I decide to stream the games, that will definitely affect the stream. There we go. So, you know. It's that kind of thing. Stoner? Come on, bro. Usually, as I said, it's when it's things that, you know, regarding the stream. The Gabi of the stream, you know? Otherwise, if there are things that nobody gives a shit about, I will just say me. Or, you know, I. But it's only sometimes. Usually I talk like a normal person. But yeah, sometimes I just use Gabi if I want to specifically refer to... Wow, that's a lot of saves. Jesus, 4 saves that close to each other? Is this place really that hard? Or is the creator here being overly generous? That's a lot of saves. Well, I'm definitely not complaining, that's for sure. Sometimes you go faster. I think that might be a bug. Because when you press forward, you don't go faster. But it seems that when you're switching sides from right to left, for some reason it propels you. Unless, let me check this out. Maybe if you go the opposite way it propels you. Oh, that's right. If you go the opposite way, it actually goes faster instead of going slower, unless you get stuck on the corner there. But otherwise, well, that's pretty fucked up. So if you go right, you go normal speed, and if you go left, you go faster instead of slower. Alright, I mean, sure. Why not? Yeah, I don't mind. Gabi is weeb? Maybe. Man, Japanese is becoming a problem. I mean, yeah, no shit. I mean, obviously I saw this coming, but... The problem is, I'm encountering kanjis that are so... general. Like, they mean things that are really abstract and general, instead of more specific things. Because, you know, even if kanjis like the one for up, which is ue, even if that has a lot of uses, all of the uses are related to something that is up. Or something that, you know, is bigger or higher than other thing, right? But there are so many kanjis that, for example, there is a kanji for situation, right? And the concept of situation is extremely abstract in itself. So having a kanji to represent it is already a problem, but the worst part is that it's also not an easy kanji to remember. That, like, you know, it's one of those that has a lot of strokes and the radicals don't really make that much sense as far as I know. Isn't that why people have trouble translating just about anything in Japanese? I feel that most of the translation problems in Japanese come from people that actually don't know Japanese, but they use a translator to do it. I think most of the problems don't come from, you know, concepts. They come from grammar. Because, you know, it's pretty easy. Like, you know, for example, let me give you a pretty concrete example. Today I was reading a manga that mentioned that this place is full of houses, right? And I don't know shit about grammar. So I understood the fact that they were talking about houses and that they were talking about something being full. So I expected that to be alright. They are talking about that the house is full. No, it's the opposite. It means that the place is full of houses. So I think most of the translation errors come from grammar and not from meaning. Especially because even if you don't know the meaning of something, you should Google it. I mean, if you don't know a kanji or a compound word, you should Google it. I mean, Google it or use your favorite dictionary, but the point is, it's not hard to find, especially if you can just copy-paste. Well, if you cannot copy-paste, I guess it could be a problem, but even then, usually it might be hard to search for the kanji, but you eventually find it. The problem with grammar is that unless you know grammar, you're not gonna find any place that is gonna translate grammar for you. Not that I know of. And if there is one, it might not be close to being as accurate as it should. So yeah, I think it's more of a thing of grammar than anything else. There is also, well, there might be some things about meanings. Because there are some meanings, you know, Japanese is a language that doesn't use spaces, right? It doesn't have white spaces. So the problem with that is that everything is written, you know, together. The purpose of kanjis is basically to separate those statements and being able to tell, you know, what word is which. The problem is that sometimes, and this is funny because this is like, the problem is that there are not enough kanjis, right? But when there are not enough kanjis and your knowledge for Japanese and your experience for Japanese is limited, you don't know when one word ends if it's not obvious. And that's also something that might confuse people that are completely unexperienced in Japanese and try to translate shit. So yeah, those are the most likely causes. And it's really fucked up how many, you know, same words they have. And yet, they mean different things. And most of those can only be guessed because of context. So yeah, it's more of a fact that the Japanese grammar and the way that the Japanese order words is fucking, you know. I'm not gonna say trash, but I'm just gonna say that it's overly complicated. So, funnily enough, yes, kanjis will definitely not be the cause for that. If anything, kanjis will make sure that you know what they are talking about. Or at least that's what I understand. Unless it's a really irregular kanji usage. But for the most part, if there is a kanji, You just need to Google that kanji unless you already know it. And that's it, you already know what they are talking about. Now what's left to figure out is how they are talking about that. And again, refer to the example that I mentioned. I thought that they were talking about a house being full, and they were talking about a place full of houses, right? So yeah, that's what's important. Contexts and everything, you know, grammar and all that shit. That sometimes is pretty painful to deal with, but it's necessary. Oh, these things are the ones that shoot at you, but you can thankfully shoot at them. And this is also a song that was in the original I Wanna Be the Guy. Damn it. But yeah. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. I feel that I reach a point where it might be easier to try my best to read manga or something. Doesn't have to be manga, it can be, I don't know, the fucking news. But I think I reach a point where memorizing words is not being useful anymore. I mean, well, memorizing words by themselves is something that you're gonna do regardless. But when I say memorizing words, I mean, you know, exclusively memorizing words and not doing anything else. So I feel like I have to start reading. I basically have gone through like 700 words, which is nothing, but I still feel that I might take more value from actually reading than just going through those words. Even if some of the words that there are still left are really important and basic, I still feel that reading is better. Read spell card names? Huh. Read names. You know, it has to be one of the most useless ways of studying kanjis, right? Reading names. It has to be. Still pretty funny. Oh, that's something that I remember about someone in the Toho community saying. It was a Chinese guy. He was saying that in Chinese, Reimu is pronounced completely different. Like, you don't say Reimu, you pronounce those characters that Reimu is made from in Chinese. So she has like a name like, I don't know, something like Shang Shuang or something like, I don't know exactly which one it is. But basically, they read the character literally, because that way they understand what's the idea behind the name. Because believe it or not, fictional characters that have kanji in their names usually mean something. Like, the kanjis that they use are usually not random, right? So in Toho case, that's definitely the case, right? So what they do is they just, you know, read the kanjis in Chinese so they can get the meaning. It's pretty nice. Damn it. Lol, you died. Interestingly here, these robots are shooting, but differently from the original. When they shoot another time, all of the bullets on the screen disappear. That's something that didn't happen in the original, which means that it's a lot easier here. The names have meaning, kind of like when someone names themselves Pussy Slayer. Yeah, pretty much. Funnily enough, this is something that I don't know how true it is. But basically, you know that there are some names in Japanese that end in maru, right? apparently, if I'm not wrong, and I might be, that Maru at the end means shit. And apparently the parents that do that do it because there is a superstition saying that, you know, if they don't name their kids like that, I don't know, there might be something bad happening to them. I don't know how true that is. Maybe I got shebated and that's completely false. Apparently that's the thing. It's pretty funny. Imagine being called, like having the end of your name be shit. That would be pretty funny. I mean, not for you, but it will be funny for the rest. I like the circus music for Bowser. Is it because he's throwing the hammers like a juggler? Pretty nice. Well, I mean, the original also had Bowser, but it had a different Bowser, not this one. This one is the classic Bowser. The Bowser of the people. The people's Bowser. Thankfully, I don't really need to jump if I don't want to. I think that, well, it is necessary if there's gonna be a bullet bill going right there. We have people with Dick as their last name. Yeah, I can see that. Well, though, the last name is something different, because the last name is something that you cannot avoid. But the ones that end in Maru are the first names. Still pretty funny, though. I could check it out. Well, I mean, I can't check it out now because of this fucking, you know, hotkey for playing this game, but I could check in a dictionary what Maru means. It will be pretty funny. I don't know if it's exactly shit though, but I think it's, you know, a bad thing. Doesn't have to be shit specifically. But yeah. It is what it is. And this Bowser definitely is struggling quite a lot. Seems to be doing a good job at that. Also, something that is completely unrelated to this. But yesterday I was absolutely wrong about King of Fighters when I said that KOF 12 had a final boss. You know, KOF 12 is the only KOF game that I didn't play because it's an Xbox exclusive. I say that Nameless was the final boss. Well, Nameless is not the final boss of that game. In fact, Nameless only appears in one KOF game, and it's KOF 98 Ultimate Match. I think that's how it's called. The whole catch about KOF 12 and why people say that it's so fucking trash is because it doesn't have a final boss. It's basically just an arcade mode without final boss at the end. Like the worst kind of shit that you could do to a KOF game. So yeah, sorry, I was wrong about that. I wonder how many things I can be wrong at. I already was wrong about Idol Master, now about KOF. What's the next thing? Oh well, I already mentioned the Maru thing, maybe that's the next thing that I'm wrong at. It's pretty nice. I just can't stop being wrong. It's a natural talent. Yeah, pretty wrong. It's alright, don't worry about it. combination of this circus music with Bowser throwing fucking hammers at you like that is pretty funny. Pretty stupid, that is, but pretty funny nonetheless. It seems like the hammers here are just as random as they are in Boshi. And remember that boss fight in Boshi? Because I remember it, and I wish I didn't. That boss fight in Boshi, which is Mario basically, is the boss, but in the middle of the fight there are the Hammer Bros, well, obviously attacking you with hammers, and the RNG makes that section incredibly fucked up to beat. So yeah, pretty interesting, you know. Damn, those were some pretty fun streams, I gotta say. I think the Boshi streams was my peak. That's pretty sad. But yeah, I mean, the Boshi streams were definitely some of the streams that I had the most fun at. Mostly because it was such a new thing for me, right? I mean, even if I already played I Wanna Be the Guy before playing Boshi, Boshi was a really nice experience. And being able to stream it, it felt pretty nice. It reminds me of Wings of V, which makes sense, they are both made by literally the same creator. But yeah, both the Boshi and the Wings of V streams were my favorite. It was the perfect combination between salt and fun. I really like them. Even if I couldn't finish Wings of V, I really like streaming it. Get on. Alright, we got the blue key. I like how every boss has their own defeat melody. Do we go up? Nope, we don't go up. According to translate, Mario could mean round, circle, pills, purity, complex, or a suffix for ship names. Or maybe I misread it and instead of shit it was ship. No, but you know, if you have to use a dictionary, try using Shisho, which is written shisho.org. It's probably the best dictionary around for Japanese. Hey Mr. Tusk, how is it going? Yes, I played Touhou Luna Nights, in fact. Why do you ask? Oh, that's right. When I played Touhou Luna Nights, you had to do something else and you weren't watching. And you liked that game because it had pixel art. Yeah, I remember that. And what happened, Mr. Tusk? Well, it's available on YouTube if you wanna watch it. It's only 2 episodes, so it's a pretty quick watch. I saw a video of Indie Games of the Week and it shows... Of the Week? That game is older than me working at my company. What do you mean of the week? Yeah, I indeed played it. It was an alright game. I feel that it has a lot of wasted potential, especially because of the mechanics and everything, but it's okay. I mean, it's an indie game. Can't really ask that much from that. But it was cool. Oh, what's this video? Is this me playing it? Oh, that's the new indie game. So, what the fuck, dude? Why is it new indie games of the week? It's not a new game. You know how old Luna Nights is? Well, I mean, it's not that old. It's probably like 2 or 3 years old, but man, I don't know. Maybe it's just that stoner that discovered that game this week and it's like, wow, this is new. Yeah. Luna Knights, yeah, has been... In fact, Luna Knights is the game that made people realize that Toho fan games didn't have to look like shit. Because, fairly enough, most of the Toho fan games before Luna Knights, they weren't necessarily bad, but they didn't look that good. Usually they use really cheap sprites or really low quality sprites. Luna Knights is the first Toho fan game, or well, not the first, one of the first, and especially one of the most popular that actually made people realize that you can have a Toho fan game without it looking like shit. And it is there. It definitely increased the overall quality of fan games. A lot of Toho fan games that released after that one were basically, you know, fighting for which one could look the best, right? In fact, I mean, there are some 3D Toho fan games that... Wait, it released in 2019. It didn't release in 2018. Damn, that's crazy. So it's not as old as I think. Well, if it released in 2019, it's actually definitely not even close to being one of the first Toho fan games in looking good. Probably one of the most known ones, yes, that's true. But yeah, far from being the first one. I'm pretty sure I played that piece of shit well before. Damn, the salt! How is it going, Yummy? I take it that you didn't like Toho Luna Knights. But you know, this is probably... Maybe they adapted for the Nintendo Switch. Maybe. First Yummy message of the stream. Yeah, that's the first Yummy message of the stream. But that's usually how it goes with Yummy. Yummy won't say anything unless he has the opportunity to shit on something. You know, the thing is that Colo also does the same, but Colo doesn't wait for the opportunity. He should say it right away. Like his way of reading is saying that Toho is trash. But Yummy just waits. It's like a predator, waiting for its prey to move, to come out of hiding. That's how Yummy operates. You know, he waited for the right moment to shit on Luna Knights. But yeah. But how was your day, Yummy? Well, I'm pretty sure it didn't have any Luna Knights in it, right? I will assume that that's how your day went. How many traps am I gonna encounter here? Well, one. That's already one. Alright. Man, fuck, that trap is impossible to guess. There are a lot of traps that are pretty obvious, but that one is definitely not one of them. That trap is fucked up. Alright, so that's a trap. What else is a trap? That whole platform looks like everything there could be a trap. Well, I mean, one of these has to be a trap. Or not? Oh no, actually you can... Yeah. Well, that one was, but I mean, I thought that it was up there. Ah, fuck me. Alright. Damn it. Disappearing platforms, huh? Is that the flavor of the day? Is that how it's gonna be, game? Alright. I don't mind. That spike did look like a trap. Yeah, I mean, when you... yeah, that's absolutely right. if you actually pay attention, this spike has no reason being there. Oh yeah. Yannick is right. That, if I was paying attention, that was definitely an obvious trap. But I wasn't, so you know. Yeah, a lot of those traps are pretty obvious. But like the one in the middle, like that disappearing block that is in the middle of the screen, that one is impossible to guess. Because basically there is no reason to not trust that platform. But you know. It's okay. We're gonna get through it. I'm really nervous because, you know, this diagonal jump is pretty, you know, it's not that hard, but I feel like both times that I've been able to get through it, I got lucky. That's a problem, because you gotta get through that one. So this whole section in general has a lot of pretty hard jumps. Well, I mean, not hard with the, you know, the definition of hard as in really difficult. I've been here from the start. Yeah, I know. I mean, that's why, yeah, that's what I was saying. Always waiting for the prey to come out just so you can attack. Yeah, I know, that's how you operate. That is how you operate. You're like a crocodile. The crocodile stays in the water until it's time to come out to catch a prey. By the way, fuck crocodiles. They deserve to die. Not Yami, but the real crocodiles, right? Like the animals. They are one of the most aggressive pieces of shit in the animal kingdom. They deserve to go extinct, but then again, if they go extinct... But wait a second. Is there any predator to the crocodile? Or isn't the crocodile at the top of the food chain? Right? Isn't it? Because if that's the case, if crocodiles go extinct, what will be the problem? Other than you get no more crocodile skin later. You are on top. Yeah, on top of these nuts. Got him! Come on, bro. That was too easy. Offended? It's okay, bro. I was gonna say on top of my dick. That's why I took a little bit of time to say it. I was about to say my dick, but I didn't want to sound that vulgar. So instead I have to go with these nuts. Sounds a little bit more, you know, innocent. Anyways. Yeah. That was pretty easy, bro. That was basically a penalty kick. You just basically made me kick a penalty with no goalkeeper. That's what you just did there. It was pretty hard to miss. Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that fucking diagonal jump now. I really got lucky those first two times that I got it. God damn it. The worst part is that I'm forgetting where the fuck the traps are. Well, there are actually two traps, so it's not that hard to remember, but... Damn. I can't believe that shitty ass diagonal jump is taking me so long to beat. I mean, it's just a diagonal jump, it can't be that bad. What's your recommendation for those diagonal champs, Yami? Single champ or double champ? Which one will you personally prefer there? Because both times that I did it with a double champ, but I don't think that it makes it as, you know, specifically easier. Maybe I should go for a single champ instead. What do you say? Now the problem is, I think regardless of which one it is, Jesus Christ, it's so hard to do. Because, you know, most diagonal champs, you do them from the other side. Like the first spike you encounter is the one on top, and the second one is the one on the bottom. But here it's in reverse, so it's a lot harder to calculate. I have no idea. Stand on middle of block, right of the diagonal, and mash left and jump on the same frame. Wait. You say that I do this? That? Like, I press jump and left in the same time, at the same time, but I let left being pressed, right? Like, I don't press left twice. Because you say mash left. Or do you literally mean press both jump and left at the same time? Even on the second jump. Just press them at the same time? Only once? Are you telling me that only one jump is gonna be enough? I don't need a double jump if I do that? Alright. Well, the problem here is noticing... Well, okay, yeah, that's the middle. Okay, damn. Pro strats. That actually work. Damn, thanks a lot, Yami. That's a really useful tip. That's really, really useful to know. Alright. I'm gonna try to remember it. Is this a trap, by the way? Yeah, that's a trap. Wow, I'm a fucking moron. There was no way to jump back up, and for some reason I fell. It's just that that jump that goes to the left seemed a little bit difficult, so that's why I thought there was another way, but no. Apparently big sharks might hunt crocs. They might also be killed when they invade the territory of elephant or hippos. Young crocs become the meal of birds, predatory fish, large lizards, and even other crocs. Even other crocs. Damn. So I was right in hating crocodiles. Alright. Well, sadly they will have to keep living. What a shame. You know, reminds me, I read some time ago that... I don't remember which country, but in some country, a crocodile... Or I don't know if it was one crocodile or if there were multiple crocodiles that attacked a bunch of, you know, of villagers, right? They obviously died. So in return, what the rest of the villagers did was going into a hunting spree, and apparently they killed more than 2,000 crocodiles just in revenge. And then... That's really, really nice. That must have felt amazing to do. I mean, you know, I know that I might sound like a psychopath, but the thing is that crocodiles are the kind of assholes that don't deserve mercy. Crocodiles are one of the only well, actually not one of the only. It's definitely one of those animals that they can definitely go extinct, and I will celebrate. That's why species that like hunting humans were extinct. Yeah, I know. I mean, you don't mess with humans, it's a bad idea, generally. But yeah. I mean, it is what it is. If you wanna be on the top of the chain, the only way is by having no predators. So yeah. Right now, a human that has tools is a predator to nobody. Well, not necessarily tools, rather weapons. Because, you know, tools can be pretty useful for building, but maybe not so much for killing. But, you know, with the multiple firearms that you have at your disposal, I don't think there is a single species that stand a chance. Well, I mean, other than viruses, but I don't think I count them as animals. Obviously, viruses and anything that is microscopic has the potential to obliterate us from the face of the earth. But I don't think those really count as animals. I don't think they do. But yeah. Anything that is an animal just doesn't stand a chance, as far as I know. Okay, there was a platform. I was about to say, you can't do that if there is no platform there. But yeah, anyways, if mosquitoes and crocodiles go extinct, that will be great. That will be absolutely great. But yeah, as you say, it will also affect the whole ecosystem. So for example, animals that are actually worth, like birds or fishes, right? All of those, you don't really want those to go extinct. But usually that's what happens. When one species goes extinct, usually a lot other follow, because, you know, the food chain, it's a whole thing. So yeah, it's a problem. But you know, the point regardless of that is that crocodiles are fucking trash. Just wanted to let you know that. Only thing motherfuckers are useful for is for being part of how do you call those? Those things that usually girls use around their whatever, the shoulder. How are those things called in English? A purse? I don't know if it's called purse, but I mean those things that basically you use to carry. Well, not wallet. Wallet is something that you leave in your pocket, but like the wallet that women use. That is not called wallet. Well, I mean, some women also use wallet, but I mean the ones that carry that thing. Maybe it is called purse. I don't know. I don't remember the word. We are actually trying to kill mosquitoes and it's hard. Yeah, I mean, every time summer approaches, I also try to kill mosquitoes and it's pretty hard. And you know, they are basically fighting me in my natural habitat. Imagine if I had to go to their natural habitat. That wouldn't end well. But yeah. The point is that crocodiles are only useful for their skin. Other than that, they can go eat a fat dick. Well, no, actually, if they go eat a fat dick, they are probably gonna be able to swallow, because that's what they usually do. I'm pretty sure a crocodile can eat fucking anything. Anything that is edible, I'm pretty sure a crocodile can eat it, even if it's twice his size. It's okay, he takes turns to swallow the whole thing. I guess instead of go eating a big fat dick, it can go eat a big fat bullet to the head. Alright, so we're back here. This is still a bait. Should I save? Instead of saving, what I should have done is going up. It's alright, don't worry, this section wasn't even that hard. I mean, this might look hard, but it's not hard. I mean, the hardest thing about this section is... Well, actually, what's hard about this section? There are not many hard things about this section, honestly. Well, I guess that gate jump at... Oh, that's the hard part, I forgot. Yeah, well, that trap and baiting it and avoiding it is the hardest part. Everything else is pretty easy. So don't worry about it. Yeah, we need to repeat it, but it's not that big of a deal, okay? So don't worry about it. I really want to go to the save on the right before doing anything. Because I don't know what's gonna be up there. Wait. Oh, there you go. Okay, baiting the tree. So there are two platforms here. They are these two. Alright. Well, let's save here first and foremost. We can see that we have the three keys. So now let's go to whatever that place has. I don't know what it is, but I want to be surprised. Korea what? Something clear? I don't know if that's supposed to be real Hayo or Wayo. Well, something is clear. We know that. We don't know what's clear, but it is. That's the important thing. Also, this obviously reminds you of that final area in I Wanna Be the Guy with the train. Well, it wasn't a train, it was a minecart going pretty fast. Well, I don't know if it was called a minecart, but yeah. It's basically that section. And the 5 spaces in that room where the keys are definitely tell me that those are the 5 bosses that we still need to fight. And it makes sense considering that it probably has 8 bosses in total, as the save file will suggest. Fuck. Nice. I like the stars. I mean, I especially like the star because they actually don't kill you. Well, that's fucked up. LOL, you died. LOL, lol, you died. What does the sign say? As I was saying, it says something about clear. I don't know if it's supposed to be read clear Wayo or clear Hayo. I don't even know what it's trying to say. Maybe it's you know, a word play. You know, the Japanese love word plays. Because, you know, their writing system is so fucked up that even they make fun of it. So yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but something about clear. I don't think that will be read as wa, because what the fuck does yo mean? I mean, I don't think you can use wa and then just use something that doesn't mean much. Unless yo means something that I don't know what it is. But yo is usually a particle that goes at the end of a verb. So that's why I'm assuming that it might be hayo, because that might mean something. I don't know. I can't use the dictionary now. That's also something that is pretty fucked up, right? Why the fuck do you use the ha hiragana to, you know, separate the subject from the rest of the sentence, and then you go and pronounce it wa? Why do you do that? You already have a hiragana for wa. Why the fuck do you use ha? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Thankfully, it's one of the only occurrences where that happens, that a hiragana is read in a different way than the original way, but it's fucked up because it feels like it makes no sense. Maybe there is some historical explanation, but you know, I don't know. Something that is also pretty weird is that there are some kanas that are completely obsolete. Like, for example, the we and the wo kana. No, the wo kana is not obsolete. The we kana is obsolete, right? Yeah, no, the wo kana is obviously used. But for some reason, we and we are obsolete. And I don't know why. I mean, why don't you use those? I mean, I know that there are no words that use it, or at least no modern words that use it, but you're perfectly capable of making those sounds. In fact, I mean, Tewi, right? The Toho character is basically written like that. The Te kana and then the We kana. But for some reason, it's not really used. It's obsolete. It's weird. I mean, you could understand kanjis being obsolete because they will be replaced for their, you know, for their kana form. But for a sound to be obsolete, that's pretty weird. I guess it is what it is. Because that's pretty much what kanas are. Kanas are just sounds. Nothing else. Well, I mean, they represent sounds. Obviously, they can be written, but yeah. And these spikes are giving me some pretty nice scares. Nice. Well, at least we got the save. I don't know why they went and put the, you know, the rail there, but they basically don't put the whole, you know, the whole minecart mechanic there. It's weird. Hitman is free in Epic Danmaku Games, Dean. But dude, Hitman. Couldn't you have picked a more interesting game? So, you know, the people that have played Hitman say overall that it's a nice game except for Hitman 3. A lot of people say that Hitman 3 is trash. I don't know, they look incredibly similar, all of them. It's basically a TPS. You know, call me a fanboy and you will be right. But I think that when it comes to TPS, one of the best TPS games that is a non-multiplayer game, or well, at least a non-multiplayer oriented game, it's Uncharted. Sadly, it's a PlayStation exclusive, but I don't know, dude. I think the fun that you can have with Uncharted is like, it doesn't compare to any other TPS. Or at least any TPS that is trying to be, you know, trying to have quote-unquote realistic controls, right? Because then you have TPSs like Warframe, which are obviously a TPS, but they have a lot of crazy ass shit that sometimes makes you forget that it's a shooter game. You know, when it comes to games where you control a person and that person uses real life guns, I feel like Uncharted has to be one of the best TPS games in that regard. Right? But you know, I guess I'm just a fanboy. What can I say? I really like Uncharted as a game. Yeah, I am a fanboy actually. I don't need to ask you about that. I am. Obviously, I'm not gonna say that it's my favorite game or anything like that. It's pretty far from being that. But I don't know. If I want my realistic TPS, well, quote-unquote realistic TPS, I will definitely go for Uncharted. Maybe at some point we're gonna be lucky and they are gonna release the Uncharted series on PC, but the thing is, for them to do that, I mean, they are basically giving up one of their best-selling franchises. That's probably not gonna happen. Oh shit, this looks like a boss. An apple again? Come on, bro. I don't wanna fight an apple. Man, how am I supposed... Oh, this is an avoidance. I can infinite jump and I can hit this guy, and there is also no health bar. So this is an avoidance. Alright. Wow. You really did me dirty like that, huh? Motherfucker. Alright. Bring it on. Well, I'm pretty sad that the avoidance here was not an Idol Master song, but it's okay. I also wonder if I can skip this, but the problem is that I use the same button for skip as I use in, you know, to go down, which is a problem because I don't think it allows me to press it as S. Like every time I press X, it gets auto-corrected to down. So I don't think that's the case. But it's fine. I mean, at least the intro is not that long. Come on, Apple. Apple. Also, speaking of apples, sometimes I wonder what happens if there is a vegetarian watching my stream and they listen when I say fuck this animal, right? That I want its animal to go extinct. I wonder what they think. probably don't think pretty nice things of me, that's for sure. You know. I mean, my intention is not to make anyone salty, but you know. I just hate some animals, what can I do? And I don't think my reason to hating those animals is not justified. You know, the thing about this is that this is not an avoidance, god damn it. Alright. Well, it's like an avoidance phase and then fuck him up phase. I wonder how many apples they have. Oh, bouncing shit? Yeah, we have some bouncing shit. This kinda reminds me of KOF final boss themes. It's obviously not. But it kinda reminds me of a mix of Chrysali's theme from 99 and Rugal theme from 94. Both themes are really good, so... Oh, both of them at the same time? Alright. Wait, that means that one of them is gonna be bouncing around like an asshole and the other one is gonna be going up and down? Oh, okay, never mind. They just blast themselves to pieces. Alright. But is there something else? That was beautiful. Good shit. That was a good one. That was definitely a good one. Crocs have their fans, but it's probably more of an animal lover thing than being a vegetarian. I don't know, there is a lot of people that became vegetarians because they saw videos of animals being cute. I'm not trying to, you know, discredit them or anything like that. I mean, it's a legit reason, I don't mind. But what I'm trying to say is that a lot of them, yes, became vegetarians because they are animal lovers. So, I mean, yes, some of them became vegetarians because of their diet that was probably not healthy for them, or they just didn't want to have that diet. But I feel like there is a lot of people that became a vegetarian just because they really like animals. I really love this game. See, you wouldn't be having this shit with Mega Man. I mean, well, to be honest, Mega Man has their fair, you know, share of shebates, but not at the level of these games, that's for sure. Damn, this apple doesn't die, huh? There you go. There is a commentary in Netflix. I have a friend who is vegan just for that thing. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. I'm pretty sure if there was a vegetarian watching the stream at some point in time, I wonder how much they hate me. I mean, I'm not trying to make them angry, but I can't help it. I feel like there are some animals that, I don't know, I just hate some animals. What can I say? It is the way it is. I just can't help it, bro. Also, speaking of Netflix, I mean, see, here's the thing. I'm too busy watching Messenger Seed in Netflix, and there's actually a pretty funny thing that I watched today in an episode of Messenger Seed. I basically have to explain the episode for this to make sense, but basically, well, I probably also have to explain the general plot, but here's the thing, right? Messenger Seed, or Said, whatever the fuck you pronounce that, is a mech anime, right? So the protagonist uses a giant robot to fight other giant robots, right? And there is a character that is a girl that... Oh, fuck me. We are not getting rid of this song anytime soon. Dude, I listened to this song like 4 times today. Wait, the song changed? Wait, this place has... random songs? Well, not only random songs, random colors too. Right? Or am I stoned? I saw the color... Yeah, the colors are changing. Unbelievable. Alright. That's pretty funny. Damn, this whole shit distracted me from what I was about to say. Basically, the thing is, Messenger Seed is a gigantic robot piloted by a guy, and he fights other giant robots. Well, the thing is, there is a character in the game, in the anime, that is a girl, right? And this girl pilots a non-combat robot, right? So the thing here is, in this episode that I watched today, the girl was suggesting that because of how dangerous the robots are, if she doesn't want to get obliterated by one of them, the best... Oh, this is another Idolmaster song. But yeah, I was about to say, if she doesn't want to get obliterated by them, that she suggests to update her robot so it has combat capabilities, right? Now, the funny part is that, you know, the whole investigation center that you know, basically gives maintenance to the robots, they said no, right? She was pretty angry and everything, right? And then she decided to go fight one of the robots that started attacking. Well, the thing is, she got fucked, right? Like, the robot obviously defeated her because she can't fight. And then the protagonist, which was also telling her that she shouldn't upgrade the robot, basically saved her. So, with what I should say, if you've been following what I say, that is, you might think to yourself, okay, that means that the protagonist and everyone else understands that the robot of this girl should be upgraded, because otherwise she's gonna get herself killed. Well, instead of that, the protagonist tells her or asks her, now you don't wanna fight anymore, right? And she answers, yeah, you're right, I should stay behind you. That's literally what she says, and the episode ends. Like, that has to be one of the funniest shits that I've seen on that show. Like, basically the poor girl is struggling to survive because her robot is fucking trash. She asked for the robot to be stronger. People say no because reasons. Well, actually, because reasons. The protagonist literally told her that she shouldn't fight because she's a girl. Like, literally say that. I'm not making that up. Literally say, you're a girl, you shouldn't be fighting. So, yeah. Like, literally. And, you know, the worst part is that after she got angry and after she got her ass kicked by the robot, she was like, no, you're right, I shouldn't be fighting. Instead of being like, see that? I almost got killed because of your stupid shit. And no, she didn't say that. She was like, no, you're right. Shiggle, right? She was shiggling while she said, yeah, I should let Messenger Seed handle the situation. Hehe. It was so funny, dude. It was surreal. It was like, what the fuck am I watching? But it was pretty funny. I won't deny that. Yeah, I know. It's my misogynist. Well, whatever you pronounce that shitty ass word that I don't know how to pronounce, but yeah, it's because of that. And you know, it's not the 80s. That's the funny thing. It's even worse. It's the 70s. We are talking about the 70s in Japan. One of the countries that is the most guilty of doing that. It's so fucked up, but it's so funny because, you know, this is a show that obviously was intended for kids. And seeing that kind of shit is really funny. It really is funny. And I'm not personally a progressist person, right? I might be pretty traditionalist in a lot of things. But seeing things like that, it's really funny. It's really funny for the wrong reason. It's funny because of how fucked up it is. But yeah. Like, the girl almost got killed and everyone was like, now you understand you shouldn't be fighting. Instead of, I was wrong, you should have a fighting robot. It's pretty funny. I think the funniest part is that in one part of the episode, you know, basically the whole investigation center had a meeting to vote if she should get the upgrade or not. Basically, at one point, they say as an argument to have the upgrade that she needs to be able to defend herself. The thing is, basically the show cuts to the part where the chief says, okay, now we heard the arguments for people that are against the upgrade. Like, he says that, but the show never shows which arguments those are. Probably because they are known, right? And apparently, the protagonist comes at the last moment, right where the voting was ending, which was being a tie up until that moment. And the protagonist says, no, she shouldn't. And eventually that is the voting that wins, that she shouldn't get an upgrade. So yeah, it's double funny because they never explain the reason why she shouldn't get the upgrade other than you are a woman, you shouldn't be fighting. That's literally the reason. Literally, the protagonist tells that in her face. You should be behaving like a woman, even pointing the finger. It was really fucked up. But you know, things that are so ridiculous like that, you have to take them for being funny because, you know, if you take things like that as being, you know, sad because of how offensive it is, you know, you're gonna get sad for a lot of other things that also shouldn't be happening. So the best way to take things like those is by laughing at how ridiculous it is. And yeah, it is fucking ridiculous, but it is what it happened. Also, Clonecat, how is it going? Sorry, I didn't see you. My bad. Damn it, my bad. You were asking what I was talking about. We were talking about Messenger Seed. My bad, sorry. I got really focused on telling the story that I didn't read you. But yeah, basically Messenger Seed, you know, giant robot anime from the 70s. The protagonist pilots a godlike robot that basically has, you know, it can defeat anyone because it's incredibly broken. And there is a character that is a girl that also has a robot, but it doesn't fight. It's supposed to be a peaceful robot. And I was saying that in this episode that I watched today, the girl was requesting an update to be able to fight and defend herself. And basically everyone denied that. And the protagonist told her that it was a bad idea because she was a girl. And then she went to fight the evil robot of the episode, only to get her ass kicked, obviously, because her robot can't fight. And obviously the protagonist saves the day, and instead of being like, you are right, you should get upgrades so you don't get your ass kicked like that, he says, see, that's why you shouldn't be fighting. And then the girl, instead of being like, fuck you, you're an asshole just like anyone at the investigation center, she's like, hey, you're right, I should have listened, my bad. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Sorry, I told the same thing twice, but it's just too funny, dude. It's so surreal. It's really funny. It almost, you know, it almost reads like a comedy show. I know that it's aimed at kids, but it's definitely comedy material. But no, it's supposed to be a shonen. Not a comedy one at that. It's supposed to be a shonen where people die, you know. Cities, entire cities are destroyed, right? And the future of humanity depends on the protagonist. And then you have an episode like that, and it's just too funny, dude. I know that maybe telling it like this instead of actually watching it obviously doesn't have the comedic effect that the episode itself has. But I can tell you that if you watch that, you will lose your shit. You know, that's basically a sign that times have changed. In this case, for the better. I mean, you know, even if there is a lot of things that I criticize about modern feminism, things like this definitely tell you that at least at some point feminism was definitely necessary, and it still is. In some parts of the world it still is. But yeah, things like those definitely put things into perspective, because things like those are really fucked up. But it's okay. It is what it is. You know. I don't think, I mean, Japan changed for sure. They will definitely not put something like that in an anime nowadays, but they are still, you know, pretty questionable in those kind of topics. Sad part about wait, how the fuck is that pronounced? Is it misogynism or is it misogynism? Because it's a really hard word to pronounce. I think it is misogynism, but I don't know. I mean, that's how I would pronounce it if it was in Spanish, but... It was that girls believed it too. Well... Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think I disagree with that. It's not that they believed it too. It's just that they couldn't talk back. I mean, well, some of them believed it, but the majority thought it was bullshit probably. But what will they do? Speak up? If they speak up, they wouldn't, you know. The best case scenario is that they wouldn't be listened to. That's the best case scenario. So yeah, I don't think that they believed that it was alright. It's just that they couldn't do much. Sadly. Feminism is not bad. Stupid people acting in the name of feminism are. Yeah, well, it really depends. I mean, a lot of people are trying to twist the meaning of a lot of words, and I feel that feminism is one of those. Yeah, I obviously don't question that feminism you know, at one point in history was a necessary movement. But maybe it's just because, you know, wow, nice. Maybe it's just because I'm not really keeping up with news because I simply don't give a shit, but most of the times that feminism is mentioned, it usually is something that is overly ridiculous nowadays. So that's why I say what I say. I'm not saying that you know, feminism is a bad thing. I mean, as I say, it is inherently a necessary movement. But you know, I think there are some extremes that are just too extreme. You know, I know that every extreme is bad. That's obvious. But I feel that extremism is the only way where feminism is is basically being defined nowadays, because it feels that most of the milestones of feminism, at least the really important ones, have been achieved at least in, you know, developed countries, right? Obviously has not been achieved in, you know, countries like most South American ones, funnily enough. But I feel that in a lot of developing countries, you know, the goal of feminism has been reached. So all that's left are things that basically should appeal to the extremes. And you know, that's obviously not something that should be that way. What also shouldn't be that way is, I don't know what the fuck to do right here. Unless there are two flipping platforms here. No, there's only one. What the fuck then? What sham am I supposed to do? Huh. Weird. It's pronounced misogynism? Okay, I'm gonna try to remember. Probably not gonna remember, but you know. Women are still not being treated as human beings in some aspect. Yeah, in some aspect, but also in some countries. I feel that in some countries people understand mostly the idea. I think in most aspects they are being treated fairly equally. At least again in developed countries, not in, you know, pieces of shit like the country that we live in. But you know, I'm talking about the developed countries. And it feels like those countries are trying to look for problems where there are none. In Argentina we have elder generations who listen Cacho Castaña singing that he will kill his wife if he ends out she's cheating on him. Yeah, but I don't think talking about elder generations is fair, because elder generations grew up in a different era, and you know, topics about women are not the only thing that they have obsolete views in. Also in topics like race, sometimes nationalism, things like those, elder people obviously have, you know, well, all views, because yes, they were raised in a different era. So I wouldn't really use that as an example. I mean, they are just, as I say, the consequence of that, being raised in another era. So I don't think that really counts. It's more about places. I will be more worried on places than on all people. There are some places that are, especially a lot of Middle East countries. I mean, a lot of people use the excuse that that's their culture. And I mean, yes, that's right, that's their culture, but I feel that there should be a limit at some point, right? that doesn't exist in those countries that basically, yeah, women are treated like complete trash. So yeah, in those, obviously, feminism is still necessary, I mean, more than ever, but in others, I don't know. There are some countries that are pretty advanced in this topic, and they try to keep advancing with things that are just extremist things. But, you know, whatever. The point is, what the fuck do I do here? What am I supposed to do? There is no possible jump here. If this is a flipping platform, where am I supposed to go? Unless you tell me there is another fake platform, but how do I find out? This is not a fake platform. I don't understand. Unless one of these spikes is fake. Seems unlikely. But here's the thing, I can do a double jump like after this red spike. Only before. So what the fuck do I do? I can't reach all the way to the right from there. Right? Yeah, no, there is no way. Yami, if you are there, do you have any idea? Because I definitely don't. What am I missing? Maybe I'm missing something really obvious. But if I am, I just can't see it. Like, are we sure that I'm missing something? Or is this legitimately hard to do? Try going down? Are you kidding me? Well, you probably are, but didn't you see what happened when I went down? That would be a good idea if it wasn't for the fact that I already died 3 times by going down. Yeah, usually going down is the answer. But, you know, not here. I don't get it though. It really seems like there is no solution. But obviously there has to be a solution, but where? I mean, it's clear that you're supposed to go up there because of those 2 spikes that close on you, but what after that? I just don't know. Then again, I don't know if asking Yami is really gonna do much, considering that I'm pretty sure if he played this game, he probably played it like 1,000 years ago. So I don't know if that's a good idea. But I don't see anything here. Give me a second. Yeah, don't worry about it. There is no need to hurry. I mean, in the meantime, I'm gonna try to figure it out myself, but it's looking really hard to figure out. I mean, obviously, it's probably gonna be one really easy thing that I'm not seeing, but I don't know where. I mean, just for reference, this platform is fake. If this platform wasn't fake, it would be really easy, right? But with this platform being fake, I can't jump from here to here. That's an impossible jump having these spikes here. Going down here is also useless unless there is a hidden platform in here, which I doubt. I don't know what other option I have other than those that I mentioned. I don't think I have any other option. I don't think shooting there is gonna be a good idea. I really don't know. The other option maybe is that... No, but I already tried going down here and I died. What's the issue here? I don't know, then the YouTube video is gonna get so muted after all these fucking Idolmaster songs, dude. I don't even know if this is Idolmaster. I'm assuming it is. It's gonna get so muted. At least I don't think it's gonna get muted on Twitch. You know, YouTube is not gonna like it. I don't know, dude, where do you want me to go? How am I supposed to decipher this? I mean, obviously, yes, with trial and error, eventually falling into every spike, every cell possible just to find where to go, but other than that... The other option will be trying to fall on these spikes. Maybe a platform will appear out of nowhere, but that's really a lot of wishful thinking right there. Other than that, I just don't see anything else. Unless the flipping platform now, but I was thinking that maybe I was supposed to trigger the flipping platform and then jump again. But you can't, because you will waste your double jump here just to get over this spike. Damn, this looks like a puzzle. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try landing on the spikes, but that can't be the way. Shit, I mean, it didn't look like it will be the way, but I don't know what else to do. What the fuck am I missing here? This is ridiculous. Unless I am supposed to go down there after I bait the spike. Because if that's not what I'm supposed to do... Oh, never mind. That's the spike you bait. You don't bait a spike down there. Well, in that case, I'm out of options. And out of ideas as well. Weird. I wonder what's the bullshit that the game expects me to figure out. Because the game definitely expects me to figure something out. Probably there is a hidden platform. Like one of the platforms there is probably fake. I understand that, but how do you want me to find that out? I mean, that's literally impossible to find without trial and error. That jump is really hard to do. Something even tells me that that might not be the intended way of doing that. All of these are real platforms. So... maybe the colors actually matter here. I mean, I just don't get it. At least we have nice music in the background, I guess. Yeah, I just don't see it. If that's gonna be a fake platform, then I really don't see... Oh, wait a second. I think I see how. You do it once, and then... Sorry, I wasn't thinking dumb enough. I should have thought that in a dumber manner. My bad. Yeah, you're supposed to switch the platform once. It's not a fake platform, it just flips. Man. You know, sometimes I don't know if I'm too dumb or too smart for these things. I don't know. I mean, just because of humbleness I will try to think that I'm too dumb. I don't know, dude. Some of these things are dumber than me. That's already saying quite a lot. So okay, we know that we can go up now, so we have to jump here. Okay, there we go. there gonna be another trap in this fucking place? Is this gonna flip again? No, okay. That's a hard jump too. You're supposed to do a single jump for those 3 spikes and then a double jump for the other spikes. Alright. Well, I should be ending the stream, but this screen has been fucking me up so much that I have to beat it. I mean, I just can't end the stream without beating the screen at this point. It will be disingenuous to do so. So I gotta say that jump that you do here, this one, that jump is really hard to do. I mean, I got it more than a couple of times, but you have to immediately jump after you land in the platform. It almost feels like it's frame perfect, even though it's probably not frame perfect, but it feels like it is frame perfect. Well, not only frame perfect, but you also have to be in the middle no matter what. Fuck. Like, for real. That's the hardest jump of the whole screen. You don't really have any time to react. Damn it. Alright. I'm gonna get you. I don't care. And it has to be today. I'm gonna get you today. You're not gonna get away with this. You're definitely not getting away with this. Now the real question here is, how do I do the double jump? Like, where do I double jump? Do I double jump above the horizontal spike? I mean, it has to be there. There we fucking go. Fuck that screen. Alright, yeah, I think this is a good place to leave the stream. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. Well, it was pretty entertaining regardless, you know, I definitely gotta say that it was, so I'm looking forward to beating this game, which apparently, as I say at the beginning of the stream, it's supposedly easier than, you know, the previous one. Then I didn't remember what I was about to say. Well, we have a pretty interesting game here that I will present to you, because you are not gonna see me play it. So yeah, I know, finally I've been able to beat that screen. Alright, so thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll see you on the next stream with more I Wanna Be the HeavenTrap2. So in the meantime, enjoy a game that I'm never gonna play. So yeah, have a good one everyone, and take care.